know something that does that like it makes me mad in Dragon Ball Super is that why did they reduce the Super Saiyan transformation to tingles on your neck?
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
Why did they reduce that?
Yeah, that shit is crazy, right? Because like normally the Super Saiyan transformation is supposed to be like a monumental change.
It still is. It's just that the thing is like it's the anger that forms the bubble. But at some point, like you do not have to be angry anymore.
Yeah.
Like Goku and Vegeta, they don't have to be angry to transform.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's that feeling. You know what I'm saying? When Goku first did that, it's basically a future reference. He referenced it like in the future of the series, in the past, how it was actually done. Yeah. But it was like he transformed. But it is still anger. You know what I'm saying? But probably during that anger, he felt those tinglings.
Tingle on your
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He felt those tinglings, and then when he wanted to reproduce it again to tap into a whole nother level of power, does he have to be all the time? No, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I don't know. It's my personal opinion.
It's your personal opinion.
I
get it.
Yeah, I feel like it shouldn't be on some. Oh well, now I feel tingles on my neck. So
okay, so let me ask you.
Like imagine if they taught what's it called, like a Gohan, for example. Oh, it's tingles on your neck. Blah, blah, blah.
But he taught him the same way. But he did not at that point. They didn't talk about tingles in your neck. You know what I'm saying? But he told him to feel that anger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when he felt that anger, at some point he didn't have to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See,
get angry anymore. But he could transform. But how would he be able to do that?
Yeah.
There has to be some kind of reference point.
There's some feelings. Yeah.
Yeah. There has to be a reference point for him to do that. And if you don't observe the way his body reacts to the Super Saiyan transformation, he's not going to be able to replicate it. Because you can get angry all you want and you're not going to turn into a Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
You know that, right? It could happen. So there has to be a reference point. It's like somebody kicking a soccer ball and then you're like, oh, when I kicked, my leg like fluctuated, my calf muscle fluctuated a little bit to the right, and then it gave me like the perfect shot. But then you don't feel that feeling, and then you think you're gonna hit that same shot. You're not gonna do that. Like, what I think is your personal opinion is the fact that like they reduced it to a tingling feeling. Yeah. Now I can give you that. But then I ask you, so what should they have used as a reference point? They should have been like, oh, like I feel something in my abdominal, my pectoral.
That's why like, well, then again you could be like, oh, but Goten turned into a Super Saiyan. It's like he didn't really have to be angry to turn into a Super Saiyan, right?
Right.
Like when he was training with Gohan, it's like that nigga just turned into a Super Saiyan.
Exactly.
Like that.
But that's because he felt the feeling. He had to feel something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then they basically just future referenced it as in like, oh, there's a tingling in the back of your neck. You know what I'm saying? Because, for example, Cauliflower, she was like, it's her personality to just be angry. Yeah. So you don't really know when she's angry or when she's not angry. She was not even her personality to be angry. It was just her personality to be a loudmouth. You know what I'm saying? But she was a gifted fighter. Yeah. She didn't have to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, yelling and screaming is part of their charging, but she felt that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Kind of how Goten and Trunks were able to easily just transform. You know what I'm saying? It was like second nature to them, but there has to be something that they know. You know what I'm saying? That they all feel like that's what it is to be able to tap into the transcendent level of a Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it was just the author's way of representing it.
Tingling on your neck.
Yeah.
Tingling on your neck is crazy, bro.
Like, it's a little bubble.
Yeah.
It's just and then you just
because Goku, Planet Namek turned into a Super Saiyan, bro. Yeah. That was the most iconic moment in anime history.
And I understand why you feel like it's been reduced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gotta understand, bro. Like, if they wanted to do that same stuff, they could do it. You know what I'm saying? But at what cost? You're gonna destroy the planet doing that shit.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? So it's for Goku at the time when he first tapped into the Super Saiyan power, it wasn't controlled.
Yeah.
It was just something that it was new to him. You know what I'm saying? So his control over that power was very limited. You know what I'm saying? So like, you have to understand that when he was boxing with Frieza, he felt the fullest extent of the Super Saiyan power. It was not a controlled version of it.
Yeah.
It was just something new that Goku had tapped into. So like, best believe every fist that hit Frieza's frame was it. Like he felt that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then what them little kids be doing is a more controlled version of it because they've gotten to that level of talent. You know what I'm saying? That like it's just like, bro, Super Saiyan is like second nature to us. We know how to control. We've known how to control our ki at a very early age. So it's not the Super Saiyan level that we're not gonna be able to control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at that time, everything was more like free form. At the time where Goku changed the monumental scale of what power levels was at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like he was the maker for them to, you know what I'm saying, to tap it into a raw level of power.
It's the same for Gohan.
It's the same for Gohan. Exactly.
Yeah, because it's like he was the benchmark for the Super Saiyan 2.
And then now his parents that were not even at that level know how to control Super Saiyan 2 better than he does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was when you're new at something, you're always gonna be that benchmark. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a raw form of that outcome. You know what I'm saying? And then the others that imitate you are gonna have a better control, obviously, because they're looking at you and they're looking on how to improve it.
Yeah.
While you're also improving, but you know what I'm saying? Same thing. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what happens with even Super Saiyan God. Goku was the benchmark. He was the raw form. And then Vegeta just did it all by himself. Yeah. With a more control over it. You know what I'm saying? With much more control. You think Goku is achieving Super Saiyan Celestial? No, he's not. Because Vegeta is also the benchmark of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? True. And nobody would even be... I mean, some people might. Let's just say if Trunks ever learned God Ki, you know what I'm saying? I personally believe he would be able to, but the author would not write that.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah, the author wouldn't write that. But in a realistic setting, if Trunks was able to learn God Ki, he would be able to do that.
He'd be doing that.
You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.